Hello everyone, welcome to Walking Wednesday. Today we are filming at my house and I'll explain why in just a few minutes. But first let's just do a quick review what we've talked about for research. Our first week we talked about checking our websites to make sure that they were reliable. Last week we talked about using primary sources. And this week we're going to talk about doing an interview for research. And that's why we're here at my house instead of at Berkeley Middle School Library, because we are taking you to outer space this week with Walking Wednesday. And I happen to have some neighbors who work at NASA. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go do my interview now. Wait a minute, I'm wearing my sweats. When you're doing an interview, you wanna look appropriate. Don't go in your sweatpants or your pajamas. You wanna look presentable and nice, even if it's a nice pair of jeans and a nice shirt, but don't show up in sweats like I was about to go do. So I'll see you in a minute. Hi everyone, I'm back, changed out of my sweats, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to walk over to my neighborhood pool where I'm going to meet my neighbors at the picnic area. We're sitting outside there to provide us plenty of space and we have room to social distance. So I'll see you in just a minute. Thank you so much for taking time to talk with me today. I just want to go over, we are going to be talking today and asking questions about NASA to learn a little bit more about it, because this week on our Walking Wednesday, we are putting up different sites from NASA, and they're going to help students explore space, what it's like to become an astronaut, as well as what some artists think that other planets may look like if we were ever to actually be able to land on them. So if you don't mind, I'll begin with some questions.
Yes, sure.
Sounds great. Thank you. All right, so most people know NASA for their space programs, but can you share with us anything else that NASA contributes to or works on?
So NASA studies the Earth, which is the most important planet in our galaxy because we live on it. So a lot of work that we both do is we study atmospheric chemistry. We look at the gases within the atmosphere. We fly on aircraft. And we also have ground sensor networks that look at the different emissions of gases.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Sure. Yeah, a spin-off of a lot of the space programs and also the Earth-based research we do results in technologies that are utilized by day-to-day citizens, such as Velcro and swimsuit materials, things like that. So NASA's impact is far-reaching.
I had no idea at all. All right, another question would be, what is your favorite thing about working at NASA?
For me, it's the people I get to. You're inspired every day. That's why staying at home now is hard, because you don't have those interactions that you normally would get. But just going in, talking to people, being inspired, motivated, you never want to stop.
How about yourself?
For me, it's the hardware and the facilities that we get to work in. We get to work with some pretty cool aircraft and wind tunnel facilities and test labs that are one of a kind. So.
Neat. All right, one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
If students were interested in or pursuing in a career in NASA, what are some things that students should look at now as a middle school student and moving on through high school?
Work on math, the sciences, be motivated, study hard.
They should also pursue any programs they can get involved in that have to do with STEM, but also NASA. There are NASA programs that are dedicated to school-age people, so they should definitely look into those.
Great. Thank you so much for taking time to sit with me today.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we are about ready to wrap up our Walking Wednesday introductory video. I hope you learned something new from the NASA interview. I do want to just point out a couple of quick things. Hopefully you noticed that I did thank them for their time in the second interview. I reviewed the purpose of the interview, and then I had prepared questions ahead of time on note cards to make sure that I stayed on topic, because we don't want to waste the person's time, nor do we want to waste your own time. So this week, when you go on, please make sure you check out some of the virtual tours about astronaut training. We have traveling in 360 degrees through the Orion Nebula, and there's also exploring different planets that artists have interpreted what the land or the terrain may look like if we are ever able to land on those planets. It's really cool to check out. You can even add atmosphere to one of the planets to see what types of plants may grow on there based on what data we have from those planets already. So safe travels. Have a great day.
Hello everyone and welcome. Sorry. Are you ready? Leo's here. Shoot. Turn it off. Are actually filming at my house for this segment. So we are about ready.